Greetings. There's other scriptures. I only just grabbed one of them and pasted it in the description. But every command, everything we can read that's true, the creation will be tempted to do the opposite of it. Now, this worship is in the heart. It always has this meaning. The Father always had this meaning. It's just the people was not revealed, just only outwardly. Don't look like you're doing that. But when someone's doing it in their heart, it doesn't have to look like something, or doesn't, or not. There's a real draw, a spiritual attachment. It's real to worshiping the creation. And I see the false so-called wisdom, which is the wisdom of this world, the rich people, the famous people, they start getting into spiritual they use the words, and they talk about nature and how amazing it is. It makes everyone look good, and all people, wow, this is a beautiful place, and everyone's saying these things without any belief or appreciation or giving the credit to the Creator, not even believing in him at all, worshiping the creation instead of the Creator. This is a sin. This is what the world does, the Gentiles, like we read. It tells his people, don't be led astray, like sucked in, tempted, pulled in. That's going to be there because he says so. People are going to be tempted to do this with their heart, with their mind. Does this mean that you can't say words or something? No, not about that. But when the words are said in this world, it's amazing how it speaks of creation as if it's God, but there's no creator at all. It's just all a natural understanding. Wow, what a beautiful place. I mean, this is what the world's doing. In the world, loving the world, all the things of the system and world, including the creation, is part of the system and world, to envy being in a greater location. And it's all about that, just about having more money and more status and in a more beautiful location. They worship the creation with the heart. I see it. And the false spiritualism and Eastern philosophy and all of this is the same. They worship the creation. Shouldn't be surprised. It's no different than it ever was. What are they going to do? Are they going to say, oh, we don't say those words? We don't say those exact words, or maybe a few do, but for the most part, we don't say those words. Therefore, that's not true what you say. Anything that is a spiritual attachment in the heart and mind and spirit, where it can't even stop getting away from it or thinking about it. It's literally attached spiritually. That's worship, it's spiritual worship. Each one needing to know what it is for themselves, for anything. Very easy to have idols, constantly need to not have idols. And if we do, it needs to be destroyed. Believing the Creator will do it in due time because we ask and want that to be true. Idol is not a stone object. That's just a natural picture and teaching of that. That could be. That's the outward thing. The idol is inside the heart. So therefore, anything could be an idol. That's the direction his people need to start going. Already, the world is calling people and things, it's idol, plainly. Not even trying to hide it, because it believes evil is good. Literally believes evil is good, having idols is breaking one of his major commandments there. Have no other idols for you. Are you kidding me? What is the world going to do? Have idols before itself, everywhere in its heart. Whether it's a person, a thing, these things got to be destroyed. We read that his people crush the idols and false gods and burn them up with fire. That's what we got to end up getting to do. crush them up and burn it with fire inside our mind and heart, you know. But they literally did that because that is an idol. And so what are we going to find so often everywhere? Well, idols and images everywhere, you know, even though it's not about that literal stone. It's way deeper. It's the heart idol that the Creator cares about. But it's just a given that, you know, having a Buddhist thing in front of your door and a statue, it's already a given that they have idol worship in their heart. It requires to have some kind of idol worship for that to even exist. But is the world going to be in agreement with this? No. Got statues everywhere. It's like more than I think anyone ever would have thought at first, starting to see them. It's got faces and statues all around the White House. It's pagan. It worships these things and peoples and idols and the creation. You know, they like beautiful things. Satan loves outside good, beautiful things. Masquerades as a messenger of light. Therefore, he loves things that look good. The people will love things that look good, including a beautiful location. Worshiping it. Does it give them life? No. I've seen it. I've even passed by and got close to and known people that are filthy rich. They're in destruction. They're full of wrath and anger. And I've seen them put on the mask and act in front of people where I saw the real man inside a house. I saw the real devil inside. As soon as it's outside in some kind of, you know, gathering, 100% different. We're talking about very quiet, full of wrath, even to its own kids. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying this thing is just turned on like a switch. Nobody that's rich and famous has life. They're in destruction. This isn't about numbers. This is about loving money for real in the heart, rich and famous, you know, or just loving money. You go in the direction of not loving it like that. You can't do that. But the rich and famous are in destruction. What we see on the camera, absolutely can't be counted for anything at all. The words, people lie all the time. It's scary how much willing they're to lie. They'll think that they care about somebody, like, how dare you lie to me? Everybody's doing it, unless they're overcoming sin because of Messiah works in them. Father's works, doing the works to overcome this thing. He who overcomes shall be a pillar. He who doesn't overcome is going to be crumbled, no pillar. They're going to be put to shame. Their nakedness exposed once and for all, before all. Nothing's and nobody's in the kingdom of heaven. I don't know, but this must not be something we would call a reward to jump up and down about. It's going to be a judgment. I probably got an order. Yeah, sent you an order. They don't even do their job anymore. It's disappointing. They used to call and make sure the restaurant or place gets it on their tablet. They don't even do that anymore. I have to do that. Just doing more and more and getting, you know, it's like Egypt, getting nothing for it, if anything less. That's what they do to his people. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are. The world uses like this. It loves doing this. It wants you to build the bricks now, do even more. But that's not the reward we're looking for anyway. So I'm just saying that is true, though. This world is Egypt. It wants to make, but especially his people, because his people are in Egypt in there. This is about his people specifically. They enjoy and love making him work harder for no extra reward or pay. And if anything, reduce the pay while making them work 10 times harder and do more and more and more. Doesn't matter where it is. I keep seeing the same thing. Just a matter of time before they start treating you like garbage. You know, less work for me, someone might say in their mind, and more on, you know, it's just evil. The system, it's not about just any one person. This is the world system. It's how this is how it runs. Rewarding people or paying them more, you know, in this world business. It doesn't ever want to do that. But sometimes it needs to do that just for the sake of their business staying afloat, you know. It rewards people because it's what is required to make it keep going. It doesn't actually care about what people want. And I'm not saying to even get into it. They don't care. Not seeking these things anyway. Not seeking this world or the money in it or anything like that. How is someone content if they're still seeking this for real in their heart? You know, they're working and building themselves up to build more and seek more. They're not content. Just saying what the unbelieving do. Not telling anyone like always what to do, never. Just as long as that's what someone truly knows and believes in, that their goal is that's what they want. So somehow, whatever content means for them, find a way by asking the Creator, what is it for me? You know, what is this content? For them, there's no telling what to do. That's insane. Specifically giving commands and stuff. People do this instantly, you know. You could see they like to control people, and that's the devil's image, is controlling people. Okay, I better go now. All of a sudden, they just start dumping stuff on me now. This world worships the nature, creation. I don't care what the world says. They're never going to agree with anything that's true. This is what all of Christianity can read too, over and over again. That his people, let alone the rest of the nations, already doing that, are going to be tempted to worship the nature and creation itself and not the Creator. The stars, moon, sun, and everything on earth, the animals, the things in the water, in the sea, above the earth, under the earth, you know, making images in its heart. This is why do people think that cartoons, everything, it's like animals everywhere? They're one with animals and worship them. Talking animals everywhere. Just animals. I mean, it's scary once it like pops out a little bit. People are one with animals and they worship animals and creatures, just like Egypt, Greeks, Romans. Nothing ever changed. Kick a dog and you're going to hell. Shoot a human, you'll get out in 5 months, you know. No big deal. It's all one, according to Genesis. The beast of the field and mankind created on the same day. They're one with each other. Now what? 3 orders within like a couple minutes with nothing for like, you know, so long. Amazing. I love how that works. All right, peace, take care, seek truth from above.